Bonjour et bienvenue sur ma chaîne. Aujourd'hui, nous allons travailler sur la description. Donc, nous allons voir comment décrire une personne. That means how to describe a person. How to describe a person. So we'll try and look at that. How do we describe a person in French? So this is mostly a physical description of people. We are going to look at all the character traits that we can, maybe all the adjectives and so on, the expressions that we can use when describing a person. So the title is Décrire une personne, le vocabulaire de la description physique. So that physical description of people. When you look at somebody, whatever appearance you see, that's what you want to try and look at. Maybe mentioning the age, you look at the hair color, look at the size, the weight, and so on. So first, we look at les cheveux, the hair. So in the hair, firstly, we look at the hair color. So for example, we say here, elle a les cheveux blonds. Elle a les cheveux blonds. She has blonde hair. So you are talking about your friend, then you mention the color of her hair. Elle a les cheveux blonds. Secondly, you can also have elle a les cheveux bruns. Elle a les cheveux bruns. She has brown hair. Then, on peut aussi parler de elle a les cheveux roux. Elle a les cheveux roux. She has red hair. She has red hair. Sometimes we call it the ginger, the color ginger for the hair. And then the next example is elle a les cheveux châtains. Elle a les cheveux châtains. Les cheveux châtains, this is light brown hair. So that is specifically when you're talking about the hair color of the people. So immediately you see somebody, and if I told that my friend has red hair, when you see somebody with red hair, then mostly you're going to determine that that's the friend that I was talking about. C'est ça l'ami que j'ai parlé de. Still on the hair, we want to look at the style of the hair, la forme de cheveux, la forme. So if we look at these three people, they all have different types of hair, different styles of hair. So the first picture, elle a les cheveux longs. Elle a les cheveux longs. She has long hair. And one more thing to note is that we are using the verb avoir. So, elle a les cheveux longs. She has long hair. Elle a les cheveux mi-longs. Elle a les cheveux mi-longs. So, a bit long, not so long. That's why we have the word mi. So, it's like we have cut it into two. So it's not short, neither is it long. So it is mi-long. And then this one that has short hair, we say elle a les cheveux courts. Elle a les cheveux courts. And the word court, it is a masculine adjective because the word hair is also masculine. So it is masculine and plural because you're talking about les cheveux. Next, the style of the hair. Le style de cheveux. Le style. Donc, ici, on a l'exemple. Elle a les cheveux frisés. Frisé is curly hair. Curly hair. Frisé. And then, next we also have elle a les cheveux raides. Elle a les cheveux raides. Straight hair, raid. Elle a les cheveux raides. Next, elle a les cheveux bouclés. Elle a les cheveux bouclés. Elle a les cheveux bouclés. So bouclé, it is the same term that we can now use to mention the hair that is not so well done. So that is les cheveux bouclés. It's like curly in a way. Okay. Les yeux. Les yeux, the eyes. So what is the eye color that you're going to talk about? Les yeux. So this one has blue eyes, this one has green eyes, and then this has brown eyes. So elle a les yeux marrons. Elle a les yeux marrons. And remember, on the eye color, for brown eyes, we use marron, which means brown. And then for the hair color, we don't use marron, we use brun for brown. Elle a les yeux verts. Elle a les yeux verts. She has green eyes. Elle a les yeux bleus. Elle a les yeux bleus. She has blue eyes. Still, the verb is the same, avoir, to have. Next up, we are now looking at l'apparence physique, the physical appearance. So we have moved on from the eyes, we have moved on for the hair. Now we want to look at the physical appearance. So this is more of the size of the people. So maybe height, if we can mention it specifically, the height of the people. So one, il est grand, he is tall. So here we're not using grand to mean big, but tall. Il est grand, he is tall. Il mesure 1 mètre 70. So he measures 1.9 meters. So that is why we are saying il est grand, he is tall. Elle est de taille moyenne. Elle est de taille moyenne. Of medium size. Taille moyenne. Medium size. Elle mesure 1 mètre 65. 1 mètre 65. 1.65 meters. She measures 1.65. That is her height. Il est petit. He is small. He is short. Il est petit. If it's a lady, elle est petite. So we have petit and petite. So il mesure 1 mètre 10. That is on the size or height of the people. Le poids. Le poids, this is the weight. Weight. Le poids. Elle est grosse. Elle est grosse. She is fat. Elle est grosse. She is fat. If he, then il est gros. On a gros pour le masculin et grosse pour le féminin. Elle pèse. Elle pèse. She weighs 100 kilos. She weighs 100 kilos. Elle est ronde. Elle est ronde. She's round. So round is like that medium size. Elle est ronde. Elle pèse 70 kilos. She weighs 70 kilos. Then lastly, we have elle est mince ou maigre. She is slender. We don't, for people, we don't use the word thin. We use slim or maybe slender. Elle pèse 50 kilos. Elle pèse 50 kilos. She weighs 50 kilos. So that is on the weight. Because we are now looking at that physical appearance of the people. We are describing them by what we can see. L'allure générale, so that general allure, what you can see still. So you look at this girl and you say, elle est belle. Elle est belle. She is beautiful. Elle est belle. She is beautiful. Il est beau. Il est beau. He is handsome. Or il est séduisant. Il est séduisant. He is seductive. Il est séduisant ou il est beau. Elle est mignonne. Elle est mignonne. She is pretty. She is pretty, mignon. Now, why are we saying mignon and we're having a GN here? So that's why the G followed by an N in French, it is pronounced as sound N. So, elle est mignonne. She is pretty. Elle est ravissante. Elle est ravissante. Ravissante is lovely, lovely. Somebody who is lovely. Il est ravissant. He is lovely. Elle est ravissante. She is lovely. So ravissant pour le masculin et ravissante pour le féminin. And then we have this guy here. Il est laid ou moche, ugly. He is ugly. Il est laid ou il est moche, ugly. Les signes particuliers. Now those particular signs, maybe the finer details of people that we can look at. So it's general, okay? But then there are some particular signs that we can look at. So this one, we talk about her hair, but if you look at the style of the hair, she has made it in a ponytail. And that's why we say, elle a une queue de cheval. Elle a une queue de cheval. She has a ponytail. Elle a une queue de cheval. She has a ponytail. Elle a un chignon. Elle a un chignon. It's a hairband. So if you look at the style at the end here, this is the band. It is made in a band form. So elle a un chignon, still on the hair. Then if you look at this little girl here, elle a une tresse. Elle a une tresse. Une tresse, the hair is braided. So elle a une tresse, braided hair. Braided hair. Elle a une tresse, braided. Now, this dégarni, il est dégarni and il est chauve. They all stand for or mean one thing. Somebody who is bald. So he's losing his hair, maybe because of old age or something. So dégarni and chauve, this is bald. Somebody is bald. Il porte des lunettes. Il porte des lunettes. Now, where are those des lunettes? This one's here. Des lunettes. Il porte des lunettes. He is wearing glasses. Elle a des taches de rousseur. Elle a des taches de rousseur. The taches de rousseur are the freckles. Freckles. The taches de rousseur. Freckles. Next up, il a une moustache. He has a moustache. Il a une barbe. He has a beard. Il a un bouc. Il a un bouc. He has a goatee. So there are people who keep the goatee. So il a un bouc. And then when we finish up by the age, so when you look at somebody, you can tell the age. Like this person who is holding the back. So il est vieux. Il est vieux. He is old. For the ladies, we'll say elle est vieille. V I vieille. V-I-E double L-E. Vieille. V-I-E-double-L-E. Vieille. Ou il est âgé. Il est âgé. Âgé. So he's aging. And then elles sont jaunes. Elles sont jaunes. They are young. Or ils sont jaunes for the masculine. So having done that, you have looked at the different characteristics that we can use to talk about the people. So if we put all this together, then we can now give an example of somebody, of a description of someone. So par exemple, on peut dire j'ai une amie. J'ai une amie. Elle est kenyane et elle est jaune. Elle est kenyane et elle est jaune. Elle a 18 ans. Elle a 18 ans. Elle a les yeux verts. Elle a les yeux verts. Et elle porte des lunettes. Elle a les yeux verts et elle porte des lunettes. Quelquefois, elle a les cheveux en queue de cheval. Quelquefois, elle a des cheveux en queue de cheval. So that's just a small example of how someone, you can try and give the description of someone. So uh, that is it about the physical description, how to describe somebody in French using the different characteristics. And that is the end of our discussion. So thank you. And remember to can subscribe